Rastafari, this is the positive chat segment on Dap Legend on HITZ TV, on More TV for free. And you know how the thing go already. Yeah, so we chat with artists both yard and foreign. But trust me, as a Jamaican proverb say, dance a yard before you dance abroad. So right now we are dance home. Before we go to abroad and dance, give them to us well. You don't know Rastafari. My guest today on the show, yeah man, it's a Gadangbe man, you see it? And he spent almost 15 years of his life outside Ghana, in Europe. He's done so many things. He's living in Valencia and now he's in Germany, doing a whole lot of things to support Africa and the world at large. Rastafari. And I wouldn't want to say anything. I would like us to go straight to my guest and he will introduce himself to us. Rastafari. Blessed and welcome on the show.
Blessed, man.
Blessed every time. Yeah, man, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing cool. I'm happy to have me around you here this moment.
Rastafari.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, tell us, what exactly is your name?
Yeah, my name is Original Mystic Alpha, known popularly in Ghana as Alpha.
Original Mystic Alpha. Known popularly in Ghana as what?
Alpha.
Alpha. Yeah, you don't know. So today, Original Mystic Alpha is with us here in the studios, and trust me, everything is all right. Original Mystic Alpha. When we say Original Mystic Alpha, who exactly are you?
Yeah, man. I'm an artist, I'm a singer, and I'm born 1st of March, 1976.
1976?
Yeah.
1st of March 1976?
76 at Achimota, a suburb village called Alugboshi.
Oh, I see.
So I live all my life in Ghana those days and try to do a whole lot of things in the community. I've been a dancer and I formed my cultural group called Lolonyo Cultural Troupe. And I was also a Boy Scout leader, participated in the 3rd Scout Jamboree. And the presence of Jerry Rollins, who came and issue a certificate and so on for with the participants. And try to organize a lot of community labor and so on, you know, to try to clean things, to put things in order. Besides this, I have my cultural group, and I'll be performing and inviting people from abroad and trying to host a program with the Rastas coming from the diasporas and so on, stuff like that, you know. So as life goes on, I realize I'm having this talent, the dream, you know, and sometimes when we are here and there's no any helping hand supporting a sportive idea and so on to, so I try to come out with really what you want to be, you know, so I try to pave my way to Babylon, yeah. So when I arrive in Babylon, I still continue with what I've been doing, you know. So over there, I try to get back to school, to University of Valencia.
Valencia,
nice. And take up all my courses to become a professor and started teaching University Polytechnic of Valencia. I teach music, dancing, and drumming and stuff like that. So I almost host program on Erasmus program. You know, it's an international.
I believe we're going to speak some Spanish today on the show.
Of course, I'm Spanish. Wow. I speak Spanish very well. So over there, I try to do this and earning some money, playing concert all over Europe. There's no country I haven't been, only haven't been Jamaica yet, but that's my dream.
Nice one. So, how did the musical journey started? At what age did you realize that you have this kind of musical singing talent in you, and you wanted to pop up, but in Ghana here there was no help, so you had to run to Babylon. Yeah, man. At what age?
At the age of 7, the music spirit was in already. So from school I've been performing, playing, you know, to like drop.
At the age of 7?
At the age of 7.
Wow.
So in Ghana I recorded with Glenn Ganaba, that's the son of Ganaba. The album is called Victims of the System. We launched it here, and with Kiki Jan was our keyboardist.
Kiki Jan?
Yeah, Kiki Jan, wow. And later we also played, records a Ghana film called Kakraba. So we play soundtrack with Ghana in the studio, stuff like that, you know. So in Europe I met a lot of great artists like Alpha Blondy, Tikenja, Fakoli, you know. So those people, I talk with them, you know. try to get some concept.
All right.
Yeah, I was in Spain when the VIP of Ghana came to Spain. I was in I have a nightclub called Mama Africa.
Mama Africa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they come there, they brought them to the Spain. They're kind of like, wow, hey, brother, since when you be here? So I have to accompany them to the show. The show wasn't well organized and so on by one lead, their manager who's a Nigerian, and the guy was at the show, and it's like they don't want to pay them, there's no money, but they want them to act, to perform. And I was there. I said, no, since I'm a Ghanaian over there, I will not be there, and my people will come there and suffer because I know how the system works, as our teacher just explained to you, So I have to stand for all these things to organize the whole thing, and it was tough before they were able to perform early in the morning around 5 o'clock, So those are the things that goes on in Europe, and especially I host program with an organization like Intermont Oxfam. They are a kind of organization that are between African and Europeans, so that they make sure that the Europeans are buying the African product at the appropriate price they want it. You understand, rates. So I work also with Medicos del Mundo. That's the war doctors who give help in the war countries to treat them and so on, to give them aids and so on. So I present a program.
We'll go deeper into that.
Yeah.
Now, how many albums have you?
Yeah, this is my third album.
Third album?
Yeah, I always work on my albums. I always work on a project with a great artist of Europe, because I always work in projects, So this is the time I want to come solo, to bring my solo. So the title of the album is Stop Killing the Future.
Stop Killing the Future.
The future, yeah, that's the message.
Before we go for the first video break,
can
you give us an acapella of Stop Killing the Future?
Yeah, I can give you something right away now. Stop killing the children. Stop killing the youth. Stop them killing, killing the innocent blood. Cause they don't know anything about the war. Yes, they don't know anything about your government. Why you brutalize them, keeping them homeless? Stop killing the youth. Stop them killing, killing the innocent blood.
Rastafari. Yeah, man, so we go for our first video break, and when we come forward, the fire can cool, can chill, can done. Ra!
Listen to the crying of African American descendants whose foreparents were robbed and raped from their homeland and their loved ones. A people straight from their culture, they have dignity and their liberties of their rights. And by the criminal presumption, hence colonial imperialists and slavers were covered into the West. Over 400 years ago, under the rules of Babylon evil mentality, and they have enjoyed the babysitter work of my forefathers with blood and sweat, with chokers around them neck to build this concrete jungle of Babylon. Now, Mr. Brown, when this slavery period will be, cause the blaster line is ready to move to Cape Coast Dungeon, Ghana. Long time ago, we've been in slavery, brought up to America from Cape Coast Dungeon. 400 years ago, we've been in captivity. Long time ago, we've been on exile. Long time ago, we've been in slavery, brought up to America from Cape Coast Dungeon. 400 years ago, we've been in captivity. Long time ago, we've been on exile. They stole us away from Ide-Igore. They chained us away from Cape Coast, Ghana. Down in the dungeon, ripping up black women, creating men of castes around their Cape Coast Island. then we don't need no resident permit. Not even we need no passport to travel. Also we don't need them visa permit. We won't go home to Mama Africa. Every black boy in a Babylon won't go home to Mama Africa. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We won't go home. Oh my people.
Yeah, man, everything is all right. An original, natural mystic. You don't know everything is all right. Stop killing the future. Why stop killing the future? Original?
Yeah, because there's a lot of rubbish things going on about the world. A
lot of rubbish things going on.
You know, especially the setup against Africa. Africa must wake up. This is the time. We use Gaddafi and Gbagbo as an example. And this point I want to touch very well. Because
touch that point.
Yeah, that point I want to touch very well. Because it's a business setup with Babylon. Why should the Western world go to Ivory Coast to attack Ivory Coast? We are Africans. Before white man came to Africa, we have our kingdom. We don't learn nothing from white man. We don't learn nothing from Europeans, not even Americans. They are just intermediary, you know what I mean? This is what they do. So they go to Ivory Coast because of what? Because France still don't want to leave Africa in peace. I hate France. If you're white man, you don't love me, I don't love you. I live in Babylon, right? I'm living in Babylon, but if you're not white man, because I have my right, because they come here to do what they want to do. I live in Babylon, I do what I have to do. I pay my taxes, they cannot even touch me, they cannot do anything.
You do everything right.
I do everything the way I do it. I don't work for no white man since I be into Babylon.
Wow.
I do always my thing. And I'm not the guy they're looking for. They try to create things, they put things on you, a forged allegation, allegations, because you're black. They're just racist. This is what they do. There's a lot of injustice in the system.
How do you interpret that in Spanish?
In Spanish, en España o en Europa en general hay muchas cosas malas que pasan con los negros y a mí eso no me gusta, ¿me entiendes? You understand me? You understand? Estoy viendo en Valencia desde hace muchos años y todo lo que pasa con los negros a mí no me gusta. Este momento estoy en África aquí y si tú hablas español o está trabajando en la embajada de España, hay que escuchar lo que estoy diciendo aquí con la televisión.
So you don't know already some Espanol, yeah, so everything is alright. Yeah, man. Original.
Yeah, man.
So how would you say lifestyle in Europe look like?
Yeah.
You are a teacher yourself.
Yeah, man.
You teach music.
Yeah.
Drumming, dancing.
Yeah, and
you teach
white people, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I teach them in University Polytechnic of Valencia, on la Escuela de la Nau. I mean, there's nowhere in Babylon, so I do a lot of projects with them. And I can show you a lot of newspapers that I brought here to show you what the work I've been doing in Babylon.
Oh, okay.
I would like to do those work here in Ghana. Oh. Do you understand? So the idea was to bring those things, those experience from abroad to Ghana to educate my people to let the youth know that, look, there's no any better life in abroad.
Wow.
There's no any better. What you learn there is all rubbish. When you go to Europe, for example, when I invite you to come to Europe, and they give you 3 months visa. That 3 months means you are a prisoner. You just have to be in my room. I take you out to Mesa Shore to see.
Yeah.
That's all.
But somebody would say travel and see.
Yeah.
And the late Bullet Man, may he so rest in perfect peace. He said traveling is a part of education. So somebody would like to travel and go to maybe Europe and maybe have a feel of that and think. But as you were saying, 3 months you'll be in indoor.
Yeah. Just some walk around and something from a prison, from his prison life. So when that's finished, right? Now when that's finished and you couldn't return back to Ghana, then you become illegal. You are illegal in the country.
Wow.
So being illegal, you cannot do anything. You go on street when police control you, they hold you. And I that invited you, as for my record with them, I cannot invite the next person anymore.
Wow.
This is the way the system works.
Wow.
You understand? So you'll be in this country for over 10 years, for 12 years before we can process your document for you to be able to have the right or resident permit to work. Can you imagine? Your brothers who live here.
My fellow brothers, are you hearing the man? So don't waste your time and go to Europe and
no, there's nothing there.
Them wayward way something. You have to be in Africa and work because trust me, if one of them come from London and go like, yo, Legacy, you guys, do you eat bush? Because everywhere I pass, I see bush everywhere. We must till the soil. People must know that. So yes, let's talk about your project in Ghana.
Yeah.
You're having a dream to come back to Ghana.
Yeah.
To set up a project which will help the youth, right?
Yeah.
What kind of project is that?
It's like creating a school here because I tried to present a project in Ivory Coast with the Ministry of Interior of Spain, Valencia. Project is called Awane, to build schools for those children from tribal families, you know, to grow them up in one center for them to see that no one is superior than the other one. So here in Ghana, what I would like to do is to create a platform for the youth, you know, to re-educate them, but especially against Europe, you know. So there must be a platform for this. They must know this very well, that the life in Europe is very, very, very hard. Very hard. If you see many people that are dying on the ship passing through Morocco to come to Babylon, and when they collected them from the sea, you can see the video I'm showing. Yeah. When they collected them from the sea, they just put them in there. Nobody is asking for this. A lot of Ghanaians are dying in prison. They don't even inform the family. Some from Takrady and so on. I mean, it pains me, you know, because I have a right in Babylon. So I fought against this. If you see on my newspaper, they'll tell you what I do. You understand? So I want to create a school, you understand, to educate the people, especially the children from the streets, because they are the future generation. That's why I say stop killing the children, because Babylon never stopped killing Africa. And now they end up with Gaddafi, the door is open. So I want to know what Ghana is doing, how are they preparing themselves to meet this situation when it will come. But I will pray that this will never happen here, you know. But those people, they are one. Look at all the African nations, the French colonial distinct country in Africa. You understand?
Francophone countries.
The Francophone countries, you know. So I wonder how can this happen? Gbagbo, you go to a whole president's house, to go, UN coming to pretend that they are coming to help the people. They are bringing the bombs and so on to the country. Wow. They are dropping the people on their way. How do they get all those militias into the country to overthrow Gbagbo? Do you understand? We are Africans. We have our kingdom. We have our culture. We left the culture. We're trying to adopt Babylon culture.
You don't know. Why? Africans, we have our culture, but we try to leave our culture somewhere and adopt the Babylon culture. That is why today all youth in Ghana dress like youth in foreign.
Yeah, man.
You know, some Ghanaian youth talk like American youth. It's some kind of slay. My God. What kind of system is this? Yeah, we must go back to the original call. We must go back to our culture. Yes, original.
Yeah, man.
Mystic, Alpha. I don't know. Selassie, the Almighty, every time.
King Legacy.
Because of our time, tell us what exactly about your project same way in Ghana, and also your advice for the up and coming youth who are coming into the reggae scene, and also who would like to travel outside, because all the youth I am seeing today, everybody is going for the US visa lottery. I'm telling you. Everybody want to fill that for. Everybody want to go to Yankee. Everybody want to be called Bugger. Yeah, understand me? Because of course you can see my guest here. You can see his outfit. You can see pure Yankee style. You see it? But everything is all right. So advise us. What exactly should the up and coming you do? What should they think about immediately? Europe come into their head. What exactly should prep into their mind?
I want to tell the youth that anytime Europe come into your mind, try to delete it. Try to delete it.
Straight, my lad. Delete it.
And try to install Ghana into the brain.
Wow, install Ghana into the brain.
Install Ghana into the brain, because you just have to update your chip, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you have to update it. This is what they do. So there's nothing in Europe. I'm telling you again, the suffering, as your brothers or your sisters who are there, or your relatives that are there, it's not so easy. Even if you are king in Ghana, you go to Europe, you clean floor. If you don't clean floor, you wash toilets, because all your diploma, everything doesn't value over there. This is what they do. If you are going to study abroad, go and study abroad, make your doctorate over there, and come back to work for Ghana. This is what you have to do. So to be a Rasta, to go into reggae music, it's not only to be a Rasta, you have to smoke drugs, smoke ganja, and so on. No, this is what people try to put against Rasta image, and I hate and I defend it. I'm an example. I don't smoke, I don't drink. And everybody know me in my community, my vicinity, wherever I travel. I'm a rootman, and I support it, and I will never change my image, and I will never change, and no, Babylon cannot even change me. I go to Babylon, they ask me, so I want to do some work, they ask me to cut my dread. I say, bombo class. I'm an African.
Yeah, man.
Even Jesus Christ wear locks.
Yes, sir.
And they know it, and it's in Numbers chapter 6, verse 1 to 8. They know all this truth. They don't want to say it. Even the Bible described him as a black man, you know,
man.
as the teacher just said.
Man.
So youth man, please, let's focus on Ghana, let's focus on Africa and build Africa for Africa to be a better place for us. If you are united, if you unite, no one can break through. But if you disunited, Babylon always come inside and hold your head and hold mine and crush it. And they come to live here in our continent.
Rastafari.
Selassie bless.
Original Mystic Alpha. Yeah, man, trust me. Enough has gone down. Me tell you, we must pick, or we must take sense out of nonsense. You see it? Delete Europe from your head.
And
anytime Europe come into your head.
And install
Ghana.
Yeah,
you see it? These are the works of original Mystic Alpha. Thanks a lot for coming on the show today.
Yeah, man.
And I believe when I call upon you next time. Oh, when are you leaving?
Yeah, maybe in a few weeks' time.
In a few weeks' time, you have to go back to Babylon.
Yeah, man. Because I leave my work, you know.
Yeah, man. So you must go.
But imagine how many taxes we pay when we working there. We like to come and do it here and pay the tax here to develop our continent.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
We are expecting that, man. All right, thanks a lot for coming on the show today.
And if any producer out there interested in the clip or so on, you know.
Yeah, man.
Tell them.
You don't know. We are signing out with a video from original Mystic Alpha, Rastafari. This is the positive chart segment on Dub Legend here on Multi TV, on HIT TV, Rastafari. Keep watching.
To Mama Africa. If you come from Senegal, I wanna go. Come from Mauritania, Mama Africa. Jump down Cape Dungeon, I want to go. To Mama Africa. Cameroon, Nigeria, we won't go. Tanzania, Mozambique, Mama Africa. Gambia, Sierra Leone, we won't go. Burkina Faso, to Mama Africa. I say wake up Africans. We won't go. To Mama Africa. Congo, Togo, Kenya. We won't go. To Mama Africa. Todo Niño de los Negros. To Mama Africa. Quiere bomber en Africa. We won't go. To Mama Africa. Réveillez-vous, we won't go. To Mama Africa. Full metis and Babylon. Genesis 1:26-31. I'm on a woman come by Jajalan. Tattoo some dance from off of the ground. For the perfect boy say it was Adam. Chap was great into the man also. And soon of that he walking so good. In a cave coast dungeon never did so cool. I will big up to every Rasta man. We won't go to Mama Africa. 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 I wanna go to Mama Africa. I want to go to Mama Africa. We won't go to Mama Africa. We won't go. Respect in every aspect.